Hello, hello everyone from YouTube. It is I, Cyberman, with a new review. Ironically, I did bought this last week, and I'm glad it came this week. Well, today. Well, yesterday, because I'm recording at midnight. But the point is, you're probably wondering what kind of add-ons you have now, since you already saw the two missile pods. But what I had in mind is what is on there. Now, as you can see, this is from Punchy Lab, from Etsy, is the new Headmaster chairs. I figured why not. I had my eyes on these ones for a while. As you can see, there's like peg holes here. Sorry about that. See if I can get this thing to work right. There we go. Sorry about the lighting, it's kind of iffy. But anyway, yeah, this is kind of cool. It's for the headmasters to sit on. You can basically, you have two peg holes here, and one peg to put on anywhere. I think there's like two versions, but I got this version for it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I bought this, I thought I had to pay like $9 with shipping for one, but you get 8 for a whole set. 8, yeah, because it's a set of 8 for these. And they're pretty cool, like, and this is an example of like what you can do with them, especially going up, down, like that. This one took me a little finicky work, but you basically can see like this works kind of like that. Yeah, I would have put it like this, but this wasn't the peg. The peg was not big enough for. The peg right here was not big enough for this, so I had to do what I had to do. Granted, depending on which headmaster it is, this is a little on the loose side, because of how this is. I'll just do it all over. Yeah, as you can see right here, the peg hole that goes right here, and then you do like that, and it's like that. Essentially, it's not an entirely solid connection, but it's good enough to where they can sit properly. The thing is that you got to remember to like, as you can see right here, hang on. As you can see right here, the arms have to be lifted, otherwise it won't like go all the way in, because that was how he made it, which is really cool. I like how Punchy Labs really knows how to incorporate things like this. Kind of reminds me of the Minicons, which, by the way, I actually finally got an incoming Minicon, which is really going to be cool to show. Basically, I'm just showing you what I can do. Yeah, you can really do a lot of cool stuff with these. Granted, sometimes the peg holes are going to be a little loose, depending on the things. When you do get this, like I took out the extra 3D pieces, 3D kibble, which was really easy. It's a little higher first, but once you take it out, you basically clip it out. Now, when you do, you might want to try your best to get a good trim. Hold up. Let's see if I can close this up. Yeah, there we go. Well, kind of. Whoa, I have no idea what I'm doing. Wait, maybe I can. Whoa, sorry, I'm trying to do this right. Right. Okay, that little dimple you see, that's the reason why I have that little bit was because I had to clip it out, but it wasn't too bad. I could just fix that up later. So basically, keep in mind when you get it, it comes to like a whole pack. It's really good, and yeah. Now the cool thing is like actually 1 second. Like this one I've shown before, and you notice that's for extra reasons. Let's see, like this one for example. Actually, what was it again? Crap. Oops, there goes comp. Let's see. Let's see. Well, I think I can do it this way. Like when you get more like parts like these, it really helps out with this. And then let's see. Well, obviously it's a little loose, but this is like a good example of what you can do. Now let's see. Like that, for example, can be put like this. Yeah, things like this. Oop, my bad. Well, depending on how tight it is, you can basically do it. Me, I'm basically going to be like messing around with my stuff and just making it tighter. But yeah, you can really work with stuff like this and then make it up. Me, I'm obviously, actually, sorry if I keep going back and forth. I just have some cool ideas. Yeah, sorry about that. So basically, if you like, remember these from the War for Cybertron giant weaponry, things like this could be really worth the try. Let's give it a shot here. Huh. Oh wait. Or maybe not. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out stuff. Because I just had a bunch of random ideas. Let's see. Maybe this could fit. Yeah. This definitely could work in the ways that I didn't think of. Ooh, actually, this is the perfect piece for this. Essentially, what I'm trying to say is like this is kind of the cool stuff we could try more. Yeah. Poor cop. Yeah, essentially we can do a lot of this cool stuff here. Let's see. Yeah. As crazy as this is actually kind of cool to try. And basically, I'm just like showing off what we can accomplish when we make 3D parts like this. You can. Oh, by the way, this is the bottom, and that's the main peg. You can probably really shave this a bit, make it smoother. Right now, just leave it as it is. There's the back peg, which also works. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Now let's see. I made a little too much fun here. Now let's see about this. You can really get custom ideas right here. This one I was just guessing, but now that I got this, I wonder what I can do now. Oh, actually, I'm kind of dumb. I forgot about that. Maybe I can't. Oops. Okay, might as well just go this way. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, again, like, you can see stuff like this is what we can really do when we think out of the box. I do. Yeah, basically like that. Now, let's see. Let's see. Oh wait, I just realized that ain't gonna work. Hold my mess. But yeah, essentially, this is the cool stuff we can do with these little guys. There are limits because of how there's just pegs and this, but like with these kind of things, like I said, which I'm gonna make myself because that's what I've been doing, is basically just, you know, breaking the mold and making something a little easier. Now, granted, some of these are not entirely good. I mean, no, I take that back. They're great. Just need some shaving work, especially when it comes to it. But all in all, this is amazing work. This is the kind of cool stuff you gotta do. Like I said, 3D printing, you're always gonna have something to shave, and this is like minor compared to it. Has like many things in here. But still, this is the coolest thing. And look, it's Solus Prime in core mode. Hang on, let me just. See if I can put them all in order before I put them back. So yeah, heck, in some ways you could probably do something like this. Oop. Or not. But the cool thing is like when it comes to this is just a little loose on my end, but this is cool what we can do for like figures that usually take a while to do. Yeah, this is actually pretty awesome. And I gotta fix everything now because I need the thumbnail for this video you'll see when you click it one day. Alright. Sorry about that. Sorry, I'm a little quiet. It's late, and I was going to do this earlier. There we go. I was going to do this earlier, but I got kind of sleepy. But yeah, basically, if you ever want your headmasters to do more than what they usually can, I recommend it from Punchy Lab, which I will put in the description. Come on. Yeah, note to self, never do reviews at night. Come on. There. There we are. The whole arsenal that I got. Yeah, this is cool with the right parts, like those, and things like this. There's an arm. Yeah, basically you can try stuff like this. I put both of the links from those this parts from that one review, and the link for these guys' chairs, because it's pretty good. It's basically, I'm just kind of glad I get 2 reviews again, because what I have in mind for my next review when it comes, it's gonna be it's gonna be like one upgrade. One I kind of had it. Well, I'll explain when it happens, because I don't want to spoil anything. But here we are, Punchy Labs Headmaster seats set. They're on Etsy right now. Basically cheap, even if the shipping is not like too much, but you know what you can do in this economy. And yeah, I'll send everything in the link in the description. And as always, see you next time.